Kapasta Mga Kaibigan. Welcome back to another episode of True Prison Horror Stories. I'm your host, and tonight I have something chilling to share with you. Real accounts from people who have experienced the paranormal inside Kulungan, inside the cold, dark walls of Philippine prisons. These aren't your typical ghost stories. These are testimonies from guards, inmates, and visitors who have faced something beyond the bars. Something. Na hindi dapat nandun. Stay with me because what you're about to hear might change how you see those concrete walls forever. Story 1. The Night Guard. Our first account comes from Kuya Ramon, a veteran security guard who worked the graveyard shift at a provincial jail in Batangas for over 15 years. Ramon tells us that he never believed in the supernatural. Not until his assignment at Cell Block D. It started on an ordinary Tuesday night. Ramon was doing his rounds at exactly 2:47 a.m. when he passed by the communal bathroom of Block D. The smell hit him first, a thick, putrid odor of decay mixed with something metallic like old blood. But here's the thing. That bathroom had just been cleaned hours before. Ramon checked the logbook himself. He pushed open the door, and the temperature dropped instantly. His breath became visible in the humid summer air. The fluorescent lights flickered, casting shadows that seemed to move independently. Then he heard it, the sound of water dripping, but all the faucets were dry. Ramon's flashlight beam caught something in the last stall. A figure crouched low, facing the corner. Its skin was gray, almost translucent. When Ramon called out, the figure's head twisted backward, completely backward, revealing hollow red eyes that seemed to pierce through him. The entity whispered in a voice like grinding gravel, "Kasama mo na ako." Ramon ran. He reported it immediately, but his supervisor dismissed it as exhaustion. Yet the incidents continued. Other guards reported seeing the same figure. Inmates began waking up with scratches, 3 parallel marks down their backs. One prisoner went catatonic after claiming the creature sat on his chest every night, stealing his breath. Finally, the jail administration brought in an albulario. The healer revealed that Block D was built on an old execution ground from the Spanish colonial era. The bathroom stood exactly where prisoners were tortured. The ritual took 3 nights: salt barriers, prayers, burning of specific herbs. On the 3rd night, a bone-chilling scream echoed through the entire facility. Then, silence. Since the blessing, the incident stopped. Ramon still works there, but he never walks past that bathroom without whispering a prayer first. Story 2. The Visitor. Our second story comes from Sandra, a young woman who visited her brother at the new Bilibid prison 2 years ago. What should have been a simple family visit became a nightmare she still can't shake. Sandra arrived early morning for the monthly visitation. Security was tight, procedures were normal. But when she entered the waiting area bathroom, a small, poorly lit concrete room with rusted fixtures, she felt immediately unwelcome. The mirrors were fogged despite the heat. The air felt thick, oppressive. As she washed her hands, Sandra noticed something in the mirror's reflection. Behind her in the last stall, she saw feet, bare, filthy feet hanging a few inches above the ground. But the stall door was open. Nothing was there. Her heart racing, Sandra turned to look directly, empty. She looked back at the mirror. The feet were still there, swaying slightly as if something was hanging. Then the stall door slammed shut. Sandra fled, but during her visit with her brother she felt different, heavy, watched. Her brother noticed immediately. "Eight me sumusunod sayo," he whispered. He'd been inside long enough to recognize the signs. Inmates develop a sensitivity to these things. Her brother called over a fellow inmate known for spiritual knowledge. The man took one look at Sandra and recoiled. "Me capit sayo, Deo, gusto sumama paglabismo." Something had latched onto her, hoping to escape through her. The inmate performed a quick ritual right there, wiping her shoulders and head with a cloth soaked in holy water and oil, whispering prayers. He made her step over burning sambong leaves 3 times. Sandra felt an actual weight lift from her shoulders. That night, she developed a fever that broke by morning, releasing whatever had tried to follow her home. She still visits her brother, but never alone, and never uses those bathrooms again. Story 3. The inmate. Finally, we have the account of Miguel, a former inmate at Quezon City Jail who served 3 years for a crime he maintains he didn't commit. But his real punishment, he says, wasn't the sentence. It was sharing his cell with something unseen. Miguel's cell housed 12 men in a space meant for 6. The bathroom was just a hole in the corner with a makeshift curtain. Privacy was a luxury, but Miguel noticed something strange. None of the older inmates would use that toilet between midnight and 3 a.m. They'd rather hold it until morning. He learned why on his first week. Miguel woke at 2 a.m. needing to relieve himself. As he approached the curtain, he heard humming, a woman's voice, soft and melodic, singing a lullaby. He froze. There were no women in this block. When he pulled back the curtain, the humming stopped. The space was empty but freezing cold. Night after night, the humming returned. Then came the touching, icy fingers on his neck while he slept, whispers in his ear calling his full name, scratches appearing on his arms. Miguel began sleepwalking, waking up standing over the toilet hole, with no memory of getting there. The breaking point came when Miguel woke up halfway through the hole, his cellmates frantically pulling him back. He was about to fall through, 3 stories down. An elder inmate finally explained. A female detainee had died in that cell years ago, suicide by hanging over that very spot. She was innocent, wrongfully accused, and her spirit remained, searching for justice or company. The inmates pooled money for a priest to bless the cell. The ceremony was simple but powerful. Holy water prayers, a rosary left hanging permanently by the curtain. The humming stopped. Miguel served his remaining time in peace and was eventually exonerated. He says prison freed him twice, once from false charges, and once from something far more terrifying. Closing capasta, these stories remind us that horror doesn't discriminate. It finds us in the most unexpected places, even behind bars where people are already serving their time. These walls hold more than criminals. They hold pain, injustice, and sometimes the spirits of those who suffered within them. If these stories moved you, please hit that subscribe button and share this video. We have more true accounts coming your way. Visit our community page to submit your own experiences. Remember, mga kaibigan, some doors and some bathrooms are better left closed. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and keep your faith strong. Ingat palagi.